case you ever wondered how much one of these barriers weighed, 4 tons. Heading into Las Cruces today to pick up some mail and packages, including my new rocker switch. Hopefully that'll fix my broken water pump issue. So I ordered a new rocker switch on Amazon, and I'm picking it up at Amazon Locker in downtown Las Cruces. Another shot of example of open borders. We're all just flying through, barging across the border. There's just no checks at the border whatsoever. Biden's letting everybody in. No. Border Patrol checkpoint. So I don't know if you know this. I heard this. I don't know. So when I passed the last one, Border Patrol checkpoint, 10 miles or so in from the border in New Mexico, there was a blimp in the air, and I think it was a Border Patrol blimp. They can see everything around, see what's going on, and they got cameras in them, of course. So someone told me once that at these Border Patrol checkpoints, they have infrared on you so they can detect heat. So, if you've got bodies in the trunk or whatever. So usually when I go through, that's what they ask, is it just you? So I'm assuming that they have infrared on me too. So if there was any movement in the back going up to the checkpoint, like while I was sitting there, it would have been detected and I would have been flagged. That's what I think. Makes sense, right? But yeah. So again, longest line I've ever had at Border Patrol. At a Border Patrol checkpoint. I mean, I've been in Arizona and Yuma and New Mexico recently, and so, regardless or despite what you may be hearing on the news, border security is as tight as ever, if not tighter. Like I said, getting back into the U.S. from my little run over to Mexico out of New Mexico, Palomas, Mexico, was the most thorough that I've ever been through. So yeah, that's true. Real news. Fact. Are you legal, Ailey? Are you legal? Are you a citizen? Yes. Are you a good citizen? Well, we're in Las Cruces. According to Google Maps, the Amazon Locker is downtown, which seems weird to me because I try to avoid downtown locations. It doesn't look like it's here, but I saw this little festival and I thought I'd get out, but it's nothing, just a couple handicraft things. Beautiful view of the mountains. Look at this spot I found just outside of Las Cruces. Look at this. It's beautiful. I'll stay here for a couple of days, see if I can get things fixed. My water pump. Let's see if we can get it fixed. In case you don't remember or you missed the video, my water pump stopped working after a leak sprung in my outdoor shower. It was because of the cold weather. Something in the shower started leaking and now my water pump doesn't work. The water pump happened to be on and it was spitting water out. I had a mess. I didn't film it because it was a mess and I was mad. So that's what I'm trying to fix now. I'm troubleshooting it. I'm hoping it's just the switch. I did go and look at the water pump and I thought about buying a new water pump, but the water pump I have was just replaced a few years ago, and it makes sense that the switch burn out, and that's an easy fix. It was $8 or $6, I can't remember what it was, on Amazon. So that's my first area of troubleshooting, and then if the switch doesn't work, then I'll figure out the rest from there. So let's get started changing the switch. Happy, positive thoughts. I thought I would just be able to go to Home Depot or Ace Hardware and find a rocker switch to replace it, to switch it out, but it wasn't that easy. You have to make sure you get a 12-volt switch and not a 120-volt. I almost picked up the wrong one at Ace Hardware. So this is a 16-amp 12-volt, and it is on Amazon listed as a water pump switch. Let's hope this is it. Let's hope It's as easy as that. Of course, it's not going to be. The switch was actually just replaced when I was on the Pacific Crest Trail because the water pump wasn't turning on when I flicked the switch, but at least the light was turning on, but it was just hesitating. So I had the guy switch this switch out. So it's not a very old switch. So I'm not confident this is going to be it, but maybe. So this looks pretty easy. Plug it in. Fingers crossed. I just installed the new switch. Took 5 days to get. I've been living in gallons of water and the glacier water stations. So the new switch is in. You ready? Oh my God, I fixed it. And it was just a switch. Oh, it's a mess in here. I've been driving, shopping, and yes. So hang on. Hang on. Oh, yes. Yes. Sadie's like, she reacts like when I get all excited, she doesn't know what I'm getting excited about. She thinks something out there that she needs to protect us from. A new switch. That's all it was. Wow. So the switch just burned out. Oh my gosh. I am so happy right now. All right, let me finish screwing it back in. And, oh my gosh. What a relief. Oh, you know what? Now I need to check my outside shower. Let's go do that. So this is the problem. Can you see it? So this whole thing has been leaking for a while. So a couple of years ago, I took the faucet apart and I installed this valve on it because this doesn't have a shut off. And now this valve is leaking. So what am I gonna do? There is an old on and off switch back here, but it's broken, like, you know, a water pump on and off. But that's been broken. Maybe I'll try to fix that. I guess now that I know how to replace a switch, maybe I'll go ahead and replace that just as extra security. I'm camped just at the base of the Organ Mountains. The earliest record of these mountains was 1598 when Don Juan de Oñate noted them in his journal on his maiden voyage of the Camino Real. In 2014, President Obama made this whole area a national monument. Of course, the history here goes back centuries. The whole Portillo mountain complex has a lot of human history that began with Paleo-Indian peoples 8,000 to 12,000 years ago. The climate was a lot wetter back then, so it was a lot easier to live here. And now I get to enjoy it for a few days. Hiking a trail by my camp here, just a temporary camp. I don't even know, I'm not gonna talk about it. It's just a layover after, oh, okay. Yeah, so I fixed my water pump, fixed out the switch, and just outside of Las Cruces. But it's too close to the road. You can even hear it from here. So I'm gonna mosey tomorrow, but wanted to show you beautiful hike. It's pretty out here. She's checking in with me a lot, huh? You're doing so good. You're doing so good. All right, I think I'm gonna go up to that ridge through this saddle and see what's on the other side. I think that's it. I wasn't going to do all this, but that's the great thing about hiking and exploring. My curiosity pushes me forward. Okay. Okay. Woohoo! Look at this. That was hard. I am so out of shape. This makes me want to get back in shape. Look at behind me. Can you see? Look at that. Can you see the trail going up the right side of the pass there, the saddle? That's what I was just on. Right there. There you go. Right there. I'll do an arrow. That's where we just were. A little hike. So I just decided on this little hike right now, right here, you are witnessing this, that I'm going to get back in shape because I want to do, or I want to get back in shape so that I can do, my goal this summer is to do a week-long backpacking trip with Sadie. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out and do this more often. Of course, the weather, it's 5 o'clock and it's still light out. So the days are already getting longer, which helps my motivation and drive. And it's warmer. I'm not freezing my ass off. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start getting out more. I need to do more hikes without a pack first. Then I'll work my way up. And Sadie and I will figure out a trail to go spend a week on. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. What do you think? Maybe a section of the CDT, the Continental Divide Trail. All right. Hope you enjoyed our walk. I don't know what's coming after this or before this because, I don't plan anything. So that was our walk. See ya. Well, thanks for hanging out with me again. Stay tuned. I have more repairs on the outdoor shower to come and other stuff. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot. And even if you think you're subscribed, please check your subscriptions because YouTube unsubscribes people. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Mwah. See you soon.